place, the Flemer family, who some of you may know, has lived here for probably 50 years or more. But when Steve and Leslie Flemer died maybe 10 years ago, Leslie Flemer gave or wanted their children to turn this piece of property over to the town. About a year ago that happened. We got 7.5 acres, which you can see from here back to the red barns there. And it's pretty unusual that the towns get that kind of land in the middle of their village. When we thought about an orchard and when the opportunity came up, and that opportunity was forwarded to us through Ben Falk at Whole Systems Design. Ben, raise your hand here. You know, we said, you know, a great place for that orchard would be on the Flemer property. So we talked to the Ren Flemer and Ben Flemer, the two children who've gone through our schools and who's I've grown up with and our kids have grown up with. We proposed the idea of an orchard along the west boundary of this field that's just inward of that wild boundary on the wetlands there. And they're very supportive of that idea that we put another barrier or buffer, if you will, to the wetlands. And so that orchard is going the length of the west side of the property. And the Fruit Tree Planting Foundation entered the picture just by chance, really. And we began the process of applying and got accepted, and then the voting, which many of you took part in, and thanks to all of you, and thanks to my wife, who was weekly badgering the Rotary folks to keep voting regardless of how difficult it became. And I just want to, you know, the Mad River Planning District, Joshua Schwartz over here, these guys have championed this project from the very beginning. The Waitsfield School, is Kaya here? Kaya is holding up the sickle and hammer, no, two hammers.
Just hammers.
The kids, the program at the Waitsfield School has the gardens, and now they'll have an orchard, you know, to add to that piece of it. Again, Ben Falk from Whole Systems Design has been invaluable to us to give us sort of resident orchard advice and to help us build, you know, an independent food system here, of which this will definitely become. And part of the conditions of the grant are that the product, the fruit that comes from this orchard, will go to the food shelf and it will not be sold. It will be given away. But we hope to have some cider events and whatever else we can do with the fruit trees. So, again, the Fruit Tree Planting Foundation is a wonderful organization. I've had the incredible opportunity to spend some time with Rico Montenegro over here on my left. We share a heritage of the 60s, which you might, you know, some of which you might want to know about, some of which you might not want to know about. But I know we share a history of Volkswagen buses and lots of things that we discussed last night. But this is an arborist of incredible skill, just returned from 2 weeks in India working, and they work all over the world establishing orchards. That orchard actually had a biofuel piece to it. If we get this orchard really extended, we can grow biofuels. But Rico, I'd like you just to say a few words from the Fruit Tree Planting Foundation. And just to make this clear, the Fruit Tree Planting Foundation is partnered with Edie's Fruit Bars. Edie's is providing the funding. The Fruit Tree Planting Foundation is doing all the educational work and the on-site supervision of these orchards. And of course the third partner is the Mad River Valley community. So Rico, come on up here and
Thanks a lot.